This podcast is a part of the Royal We Network.
Spit on me.
Now I took the butcher's knife and I put it up against her neck, and I said, "Woman, if you want to live to see tomorrow, you better start frying them eggs better than you've been frying them. I'm tired of eating them sloppy, slimy eggs." All right, now your turn.
And I took the butcher's knife and I put it up to her neck. And I said, "Woman, if you want to live to see tomorrow, you better start frying them eggs up better than you've been frying them. I'm tired of eating them sloppy, slimy eggs."
Audio tested.
Audio test.
I have an idea. I want to do. I want to kind of get off mic for a second. I just want to kind of. I want to just get my fucking. I've been in the goof mines all morning. I got stuff to talk about. I'm gonna be off mic real quick, just yelling and punching the air. Let me just shadow box for a second. Let me. You ready for some grease? All right, I'm back.
All right.
Let's get into it. I'm Sam.
Let's go. I'm Nate.
Welcome to another episode of the Royal We.
Yep.
What we normally do is we take. Let me settle down for a second. What we normally do is we take headlines and we read them, and then we try to guess what they could be about. We do not read them. We do read them. We read those. We don't read the headlines.
Right.
No, we do read the headlines. We don't read the articles.
Yeah. What do we do? You'd think we've been doing this for a minute.
Okay, we read headlines. We don't read the articles. People send us the headlines. If you want to send us headlines, and you should, you guys could do that at Royal WeCast on Twitter or at Gmail. RoyalWeCast@gmail. Okay, let me settle down. Shadowboxing was a bad idea. All right, this is another episode where Nate kind of has the croup, but I think it'll be all right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it should be good. You're getting better. You're seeing better days.
I'm getting better.
Tell your sister you were right about me. I love that. Anyway, okay, so we take headlines. We have a bunch of actually submitted.
Yeah.
I've been in the grease mines all morning, finding all kinds of delicious things to talk about. People have also supplied us some.
Yeah, we've had several people send them over. Fez, the Fester sent us
Midnight
some.
Smoke, Cat, Baby Ben, all kinds of people. Rich.
Yeah.
Let's get into it. Here's one. I'm gonna start light.
Okay.
Okay. Also, just to clear the air, there is a guy in a fucking cherry picker outside painting a building.
He's not painting. He's like putting new scales on it, or what are those called?
Tiles. He's putting tiles on a building, but it's a big operation for like
Nothing.
For almost nothing. It's just a corner of a building. He's putting some tiles on it, and there's a cherry picker. There's all kinds of stuff out there.
Noises.
So if you hear them noises,
That's what they are.
that's what those are.
Can't help it.
Okay, let's start light. Let's start in sex goo today.
Okay, light, just a little light sex goo.
Little light sex goo. Again, then we'll get some of these are a little dark.
Oh, awesome. Okay. Woman?
Guy tries to get away with cheating by pretending that the woman is a sex doll.
I don't think he's the one pretending.
Who's gonna be? No. She is a sex doll.
Well, that's phenomenal. The handiwork.
But what? Because if you got caught cheating, would the woman just freeze?
Yeah, just lay there.
Stay with me. Follow my lead. And I'm going to say, if that's an idea you had, and that's something that you would do, the people in your life know you're an idiot.
Yeah, or you think that the people in your life, that's something you can pull over and be like, I think I can make them think that that's other person's a sex doll. I think they would fall for that.
Let me say something kind of mean to all our listeners right now. Mm-hmm. All you lonely people out there who are listening, this idiot fucked 2 people.
Right? No excuses.
Get cracking.
No excuses.
He told the other one that the other one was a sex doll. No, baby. She isn't real.
And the one who's a sex doll was cool with it.
Just frozen in the bed with her mouth open in that like sex doll position.
Yeah, oh my God.
You wouldn't believe the technology. I say a woman.
That's funny. I mean,
he tries to get away with it.
Yeah,
I mean,
tries.
The reason it's news is because he did not succeed.
No. Yeah, it wouldn't have been news.
But how does it fuck up? How do you fuck up so bad that like between 2 people it gets to us? Like one guy told his girlfriend that, and then it got to us. How do we know about that?
Yeah, how'd that become news?
Then she killed him.
Yeah, something. Or somebody, like, well-known, you know?
Being an idiot.
A congressman or something.
That's apropos. Man, I got something from a congressman who said something really stupid. Let me see if I can find that. That makes me think of that. Let me see where that was. I think that was, if it was a congressman, it might have been in the law.
The law. The long dick of the law.
Again, well, we're already dipping down. This is going to be kind of a dark grease episode. This grease, sometimes the grease is light, sometimes the grease is dark.
Uh-huh.
This is dark grease.
Okay.
Let's keep that theme.
Okay. Dark grease?
This is dark grease.
Okay.
This is the dark side of the grease.
Okay.
These are all going to be kind of dark.
Okay.
All right, so if you have children listening at home,
Yeah.
warn them about sometimes the grease is dark. This is chunky and just bad. Oh, anyway, so punishing women with the death penalty would cut abortions, Idaho candidate says.
Oh my God. Yeah, with murder.
Well, yeah, let's cut down abortions. Let's just kill the women.
Yeah. That's like chasing your whiskey with vodka. I don't know. Neither one's helping.
Well, it's like the idea of, like the 100% birth control is celibacy. Yeah.
Or also just kill the people.
Right. Yeah.
That's the other side of it.
Cut your dick off.
Yeah. It would really help, what was it?
Abortions.
Yeah. Just kill people.
But, I mean, Idaho's not known for death penalty. That's not like a death penalty state. It's not like Texas or something.
No. Unless it's self-inflicted. Potato country. It's potato country.
Do they not kill women? Do women get put to death less than men? Probably.
I'm sure. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. But then they're in jail. How many abortions are women in jail having?
Yeah, I would say not a lot.
What, I mean, we don't know the context that he was asked this, but I can't see any I imagine him just raising his hand in a room. Like, I have something to say.
Right. I got to get this out.
I'm like, man, sit down.
Jesus. Where have you been for the last 20 years? You just say stuff like that.
This is 2018. Get yourself woke. That would be funny if you just tried to say, like, just think of the worst thing you could say.
Yeah.
There's that guy, I can't remember his name. He wears a boot on his head and he's got a big beard and he runs for like presidency every time. There's his name's like Rat something. He just
not the rent too damn high guy.
No, not Rent's Too Damn High, but like a character like that.
Okay.
Right?
Wears a boot on his head?
He wears a boot on his head. His name is something ridiculous.
How do you even get a boot on your head?
I met him. It's like a galosh.
Oh.
Boot on his head guy. Should I look it up? Boot on his head guy. Boot on his head guy. Something Vermin Supreme.
Vermin Supreme. Yeah.
Yeah, when I'm a president, everyone gets a free pony. What I'm saying is, like, try to be the bad guy.
Uh-huh.
I feel like that would help. You know what I mean? Like, if you approach, say, because Trump's going to run again. Good luck, buddy. But maybe he'll try to run again. Yeah? Uh-huh. So what you do is you run against him, but you are a worse guy. You say stuff like, I don't know, you just look like a Nazis. There was that one guy, remember that candidate? We are the least political people ever. Uh-huh. But there was that one guy who came out, he was like sacrificing goats and shit.
Yeah. Do
you remember that?
Yeah.
And he was like, yeah, that was a long time ago.
Yeah. That was his thing, a long time ago.
Yeah, I mean, it was just some ritual sacrifice and some like satanic stuff.
That was like the 80s.
And actually, I don't think anyone discovered it. I think he got in front of it thinking that they would find it.
Right.
And he was like, oh, by the way,
I did this shit.
And I was like,
whoa. They're like flipping through notebooks. The hell? Anybody have anything on this?
What, man?
This is what he's telling us.
Being a politician, holy shit, man. Can you imagine if one of us, like, just, hey, man, we got to stop doing this podcast. I got my shit together.
Oh, it's too late. I remember saying it like 10 years ago, a little further back than that.
Sure.
Like way back.
Before we even did this.
Yeah.
But
before I ever met you, I remember saying, like, I could never run for office. Good thing I'm not running for president because this wouldn't hold up.
But just imagine, like, one of us gets a come to Jesus moment and we start wearing, like, sweater vests. And, and then the other person in our, like, if it was you, if it was me, whoever the other person would be like, asshole. I have hours of audio where we discuss assholes like buttholes in depth.
And all of a sudden it's like, that was the old me.
I don't believe in buttholes anymore. I believe in the book. The good book.
Never seen my butthole, so I don't butthole faith.
Speaking of faith, here's another one that I found myself. I think we're just going to do away with the sound effect. We haven't been really needing it recently.
Yeah, I was supposed to say, if we need it,
we'll pull one out of the. Pull one out of the.
Actually, the next one, if we use one, John Boyd sent us one. It's been on deck for weeks.
But we've been because I think it's because the episodes have been curated, and I've been sitting there. I've been stewing in this grease. I've been soaking in the grease,
and just they're rolling pretty good.
Yeah, they're rolling. So let's. Here's another one. We're talking about faith. We're talking about believing.
Okay. Don't stop.
I gotta find it. I don't remember where I put it. Oh, Spook Grease. This was in Spook Grease. Well, I actually separated. Here's an update on the curation.
Okay.
Bullshit, nonsense, Spook Grease, Monsters Unexplained. It used to all be one category.
Yeah.
But I separated bullshit and nonsense in Spook Grease. Like Monsters and Unexplained and Spook Grease, that's a separate thing.
That
now.
makes sense.
And I put like religious stuff in there.
Okay.
That's Spook Grease.
That's Spook Grease.
I mean, that's got to be being picked up.
Yeah, that noise. That droning grumble.
We'll give it a second. Sorry, guys. Let's take a break. We'll come back.
Play the Party in the USA. That nonsense. I was happy with that.
I came in like a it's a party in the USA.
And we're back. We're tentatively getting back into it. It sounds like they're still fucking around out there, but who knows? Anyway, in religious news, in Spook Grease Monsters Unexplained, Vatican to hold exorcist training course after a rise in possessions.
What?
Why are we hearing about this and not the rise in possessions?
Right.
Wouldn't we have heard about the demons taking over the people in the streets?
You'd think that would happen first. It's like Ghostbusters, you know? Boom, boom. Boom, boom. Boom, boom.
I want to join you now, but I don't know what you're doing.
That was when the ghosts are flying around in a montage in the city. You know, we always thought, I watched that movie the other day again.
I saw it on the Apple TV, yeah.
Yeah, and I hadn't watched it in a long time. If you know what I always thought about, I don't think that Ray actually gets a blowjob from a ghost in that. I think he's dreaming that.
Really?
Yeah, because right before it happens, it goes through a little swimmy. It shows him sleeping, and then it goes to a little swimmy thing like he's dreaming. And then I think he's dreaming that he gets a blowjob.
Why add that to the movie then?
It doesn't. Why that's in there makes no sense anyway. Anyway,
I can imagine 1,000 years ago, people would have a seizure, or they would get their head hit by something, and they wouldn't be the same, or they would be really violent for some reason. And I can understand drawing a parallel of like, well, this guy used to be wearing sweater vests and reading the good book, and now he's trying to murder people with a baseball bat.
blow to the head like that, make a man strange for the rest of his days.
That's a demon is inside that man. I could see connecting the dots. But we live in 2018.
Yeah. If someone starts acting crazy, be like, well, let's run the tests. What kind of phrynia do they have?
How they have an exorcist now? How they have an exorcist these days?
I don't know.
Wow.
I don't know. Yeah, it's hard for me to believe. I mean,
I want to believe. I like the idea
but
that
there's a big part of me thinking somebody's fucking around here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Right.
It's like you get too many theater majors in the same room. It's intolerable. You know?
Well, I don't know.
Well, I think it leads to somebody pretending they're possessed.
5,000, 25,000, 6,000 minutes. What did I just say? I said 1,000 after every one of those numbers. 5,000, 25,000, 600,000. These are the goofs. The goofs and the grease. I'm talking about grease. We went different directions.
Well, none of that makes any sense.
No, we gotta take a break again. This guy's fucking around out there again.
Right outside.
It's definitely picking up.
Right outside the door.
Let's take another break. This is gonna be a holy episode, full of holes and the Lord.
Holy. Need to exercise this noises.
I came in like a it's a party in the USA.
And we're back.
Yeah, we think he's gone.
He drove away. We heard him drive away.
He gone.
He gone. It's been weeks in our lives.
Yeah.
Between those two clips, weeks.
Interstellar time.
We're old men.
We're pop. I said popcorn time.
We went down to that planet, the waves. I don't know.
Now we came back. It's been 18 months.
No, they went to the planet.
Yeah.
The listeners went to the planet. We've been on the spaceship. Because it's been a long time for us, only a short time for them.
True.
Anyway, let's do another episode. No. Let's do another headline. Here's another one is Sex Goo, because I thought this one was funny.
Okay.
It's terrible, but it's funny, because this is the Dark Grease.
Oh, dark grease.
Can you put some echo on this? Ooh. Dark Grease! Put echo on that.
Okay.
No, wait, don't cut the echo off now. No more echo.
Okay.
All right, now. Police, this guy exposed himself to Amish women because they couldn't call for help.
Oh. That's premeditated as fuck.
He's connecting dots.
Yeah, but that's got to be the least. I've never understood the whole exposing yourself to other people just like that. I've never got that.
I guess it's like a thrill. It's like an adrenaline thing.
I guess, but
I mean, they're not going to touch it,
right?
And they're going to be horrified by it.
Right, exactly. I guess I always thought like maybe that's the end result. Maybe that's what you're wanting. That's what you're hoping for. It's like if I just show my dick to enough people, somebody will be down to grab it. That's a numbers game. I mean, that's a horrible... Don't do that. You know, there's a better way.
Right.
Any other way is a better way. Don't go showing your dick to people unsolicited. But... especially not Amish women. Your chances of them touching it, I would think, are way further
Oh, yeah.
down.
If your game is to get someone to be like,
Yeah.
I'll have a stroke.
That's
You'll never reach par.
No. Bogey, triple bogey.
Birdie,
No, birdie's good.
not a hole in one.
No, bogeys.
Subway sandwiches.
A lot of bogeys.
Oh, it's Happy Gilmore. I was like, why did my brain say Subway sandwiches? What connection is golf and Subway sandwiches? Like,
But yeah, that's
yeah, you're not gonna. But I don't know that. I don't know that.
that they can't call and tell anyone. I
Right.
mean, this guy probably it went on long enough that fucking Jebediah got the cart and went to town and saw the sheriff and was like, "Listen, there's a fella been coming around our parts showing off his, and something needs to be done about it." And they were like, "Oh God,
Yeah.
They had to go to town to report this guy. Oh, ooh, that's like next level sleazeball.
This
That's
is
pretty
this
sleazy.
is like
That's sleazy.
you're specifically targeting people who can't. I mean, I guess that's how crime works.
Yeah.
Yeah, you target the. But what's ridiculous about it's like you said. I mean, I never even thought about it from that angle. Is I guess if you're trying to the numbers behind flashing people, the hope that they might want to touch it,
Are not in your favor to start with.
they have to be phenomenal.
Yeah.
Because I imagine not even flashing, just asking someone, "Do you want to have sex?" Mm-hmm. That's probably better odds than flashing them.
yeah.
But those odds aren't good either.
No.
Why do this?
Yeah. What is your time? These are idle hands.
You know what though?
Idle hands.
I was thinking about this. I think I mentioned maybe on the podcast before. I was listening to this podcast, like, kind of like a religious talk, and they were talking about the idea that like a pastor who is fucking like someone who goes to the church's wife has probably got to be someone of like some real good juicy sex, because if you're a pastor, you firmly believe that what you're doing is going to go to hell. But, oh, it feels so good.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
yeah.
That's
So,
got to be
yeah,
some
so-
like, this is worth it.
Yeah. It has to be.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, because you would have to be, be like, oh my God.
So maybe that's
I
what he's
totally believe that doing what I'm doing is going to send me to an inferno.
eternal hell.
Yeah.
But that clunge is so good.
The clunge.
The draw of the clunge.
Taking the plunge on the clunge.
You know what I'm saying though?
Yeah.
Because if anyone is firmly devout and knows like I'm a pastor, I'm gonna go to hell for doing.
That just solidifies that we're just animals, man.
Yes.
And that
Just
idea
fucking.
that we're like, oh, this holier than thou thing is nonsense. You know, you're a fucking animal who believes this thing that's been constructed.
And it doesn't stop you.
It doesn't stop you at all because you're a fucking monkey. Wants to put its dick in something warm.
Ooh, ooh.
Yeah. Ooh, oot, oot.
Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Oh, oot.
But I guess that's the idea. Maybe that's the fantasy in that guy's head of like, if I show this to enough repressed Amish women.
If that's it, I get. But like you were saying, I guess there are other people that they're not really going for that. It's just the thrill of like,
Oh, sure. And
showing my
because
dick
she's
to-
so repressed, that's like ultra. Like she's like, ah.
right?
I mean, she's never even seen a dick, probably.
What a
Fucked up.
yeah. Fuck that creep. Let's go to something else.
Let's go someone else. This is the dark grief. No, dark grief.
Dark grief.
Let's do one in science.
Yeah, I like science.
This one's a little bit lighter
Okay.
grease, but still a little dark. NASA
Okay.
has a plan to put robot bees on Mars.
No. No.
They do, according to this headline.
You know I'm not a fan of bees.
I'm not a fan.
And making robot bees. The idea that that robots can rise against us. Bees are already against us. Not all of them. I mean, I get, we need bees and I like honey and all that stuff. But like a wasp, fuck a wasp.
I feel like this is your soapbox. Like the other candidates have gotten up and been like, "We'll make better schools and we'll fix all the potholes in this decade." And you're like, "Listen,
Fuck a wasp.
I mean, I like honey as much as the next guy."
Well, it's true. A honeybee won't fuck with you if you don't fuck with that. Bumblebees, doubly so. Bumblebees are like the big fat guys,
I love the idea there's a press conference of people up and you're just in front of a bunch of microphones saying this.
Yeah, talking about
Explaining bees.
and bumblebees, they just come along. You don't mess with them, they won't mess with you. But a fucking wasp, a hornet,
Hi, Sam Marks, Fox News. How do you feel about driller bees?
driller bees. I mean,
I always
they're
thought
one
they
of
look
the
like they were fucking things. Like, because they drill into wood, and it always
Yeah.
looks like they're humping the shit out of it.
Yeah.
Do they really drill? They don't have a thing that spins, do they?
No, they bore it out with their teeth.
Oh, okay.
They bore little holes on there. There's a crazy guy, or I don't think he started out crazy. Bees,
No, he works
probably along with other things, made him crazy. Okay.
Okay.
because this is, I don't know what other crazy happened,
Ooh, a Nathan story I don't believe I've heard.
but I know where it ended up. And it ended up with people having to go up to him and go like, Carl, what are you doing, buddy? Because as he sat on a folding lawn chair on the driveway in front of his house, so perturbed and pissed off at driller bees for drilling into the front of his garage that he was sitting there shooting at them with a pistol, making more holes.
Yes.
Went crazy. So he was so mad that the bees were drilling holes in his house that he was shooting holes in his house to stop them.
Carl?
Now, what's going on, buddy? Goddamn buzzer bees.
I just imagine, like, Mr. Leahy.
But yeah,
Why
like
would...
a wasp.
Why?
Robot bees. It has to be like drones, like little drone things.
No, they said... No, Nathan, they said beans.
But there's nothing to pollinate.
Maybe it's like a maybe it's drones. Maybe it's like a camera. They're going to go search and...
Yeah, that would make
enough
sense.
of them, they all go in a different direction.
That's what I'm thinking. Make little tiny robot drones that go and survey, and that would make sense. Little robot bees. Okay. But unless you, once again, taking something at face value, at least it wasn't based on everything we've read so far. I thought you were going to say NASA shows Earth's dick to Mars.
What do you think?
Aw, groan, says Mars.
Okay, let me see.
Groan, says Mars.
Here's a user submitted one. Here's one from Midnight Smoke on Twitter.
Smoky.
This is terrible.
Okay.
Let me be the first to say boo. Boo to this person.
Boo, yeah.
First,
Okay.
I can't even say it. First baby drop-off box for unwanted newborns has been installed in Indiana.
Who's manning this?
Just put a baby in there.
Baby drop-off box.
Like you're giving back a VHS tape from Blockbuster.
Yeah. Be kind, rewind. What? That has to be a trap. If I had a
It's
baby,
a trap.
if
Your
I-
hand gets stuck or something.
Yeah, or they just film you. If I had a baby to drop off, I won't think I would. If I was the type of person who's going to anonymously drop off a baby somewhere for it to perish or whatever you're doing, or drop it off on a doorstep, drop it on a doorstep. You know, just go
right.
put it in a box. Be like, I'm just put this baby in a box.
It worked for Harry Potter.
It works for a lot of stories. What Moses?
Moses?
Moses, he was the first.
He was with Cleopatra, wasn't he?
Was he? I think we're getting our thing. I think we're getting our streams crossed.
He wasn't. Didn't
Moses?
wasn't Cleopatra his mom?
Going to say no on that one. I don't.
Am I confused?
No, there was a pharaoh, but it wasn't, Cleopatra wasn't around.
That's what's in my heart.
That was a
He was in
pharaoh.
like a basket going down a river.
He was.
And Cleopatra was like,
Cleopatra didn't get him. It was somebody else.
maybe she was also a basket baby.
Maybe.
More likely probably than that she was his mom.
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say
Yeah. There was a pharaoh who imprisoned all the Jews. What's me getting my stories wrong?
history with Sam and Nate.
Yeah. And then there was like the biblical plagues of the toads and the locusts.
You
and
turn around and you see salt.
What's funny is all those.
When it becomes old.
That was Sodom and Gomorrah. That's a whole different thing.
All right.
What's funny? Here's what's funny about biblical plagues.
Here's a fresh take on that.
Yeah, they started out with like, it's like, okay, here's locusts are becoming black in the sky, eat all your crops. There's toads that I don't know what they did. Just I guess you just don't want a billion motherfucking toads in your
Just
yard.
around.
Just like God
on
damn,
every surface.
fucking toads, man.
Yeah.
And then that's when like all the water turned to blood. That would be shitty. Can't take a bath, can't drink. It's pretty bad. So they're amping up a little bit, but they go from that to they killed all the firstborn. It's like, all right, fuck, I'm done with this.
Yeah.
I'm done. I'm done with sending the bugs. All your firstborn are dead.
That's clearly not working.
Yeah, shit. Okay. Let my people go.
Okay, well,
Yep, that was a tangent.
here's another. So that one was the drop-off box. I mean, not much to say about that other than what the fuck, people.
Yeah, drop-off box.
I don't want this baby.
Well, the thing is, that has to be a big enough problem in Indiana. We've had some states that haven't been popping up on the map. Way to go there, Middle America, showing your true colors.
Indiana's pretty like rednecky.
Yeah, Indiana. Yeah, that's about as west as you can get. And what are they? Is that still considered a southern state, or are you still popping into the middle?
Indiana's up there next to Ohio.
Yeah,
To the left of Ohio.
yeah,
It's next to Michigan and Ohio.
right.
Ohio.
Ohio. But yeah, and Idaho was in there.
Oh yeah, we're up there. Indiana's kind of a weird spot because, from my estimate, that's some rednecky people. Mm-hmm. Like charcoal fucks. Mm-hmm. I went ATVing for the first time in my life recently. Mm-hmm. I get it.
Yeah, it's a good time.
Should have been a hill jack.
Should have been a cowboy.
Whoa.
Should have learned to rope and ride.
Whoa.
Saddle my pony.
Whoa.
Open my 6-shooter on the cattle drive.
Whoa.
Stealing them young girls' hearts.
Whoa.
Just like Gene and Roy.
Whoa.
Singing those campfire songs.
Whoa.
Should have been a cowboy. Don't know why I know that many lyrics of that song.
Those many. I don't know why I knows those many.
I don't know why I know those many.
You fuck with me, man.
Said the wasp.
Okay. Well, let's get. I want to clear out some. Okay. I'm gonna clear the pipes out a little bit.
Go.
We got to do a quick lightning round because the grease is kind of piling up.
There's a lot of grease.
There's some stuff here that we've been here for a long time. Let's do a lightning round. Okay. I'm just gonna say them, and you can pull the brakes and we can go. You ready?
Okay.
Wealthy Brits install spikes on trees to stop birds pooping on their expensive cars.
Wow. Okay.
Woman denied emotional support peacock on United flight.
Okay. Okay. Good on you. Right. The line must be drawn. Yeah. That's fine. No further.
This peacock make me feel good.
Yeah. Well, of course it does. You lunatic.
This is my emotional support peacock.
This is my emotional support alpaca. I can't bring him on. Did you purchase a seat for it? He's going to live under mine.
This is the accent of the guy at the United. Did you purchase a seat for it? I actually have 3 in emotional support animal news. They're highlighted in pink right here. So, woman denied emotional support peacock in United flight. Woman flushes her emotional support hamster down the toilet when it's not allowed on the plane. And girl bit by emotional support dog on Southwest flight.
Holy shit.
There's emotional support hamsters? She's like, well, fuck him then.
Well, where's the support for this emotional support hamster? Where's the fucking what support animal does an emotional support hamster have once it's the person it was supporting just goes fuck it and flushes it down the toilet at the airport? You didn't care for that at all.
Well, because you know what? It's because she's apparently emotionally unstable.
Yeah. If I was allowed to keep my hamster, I wouldn't have flushed it down the toilet.
Because he would have supported me.
He would have supported me in my choice to not flush him down it.
But
what?
But I need to get to Tuscaloosa.
Oh my god. Oh, people are fucking nuts. Emotional support. And you're just making shit up. You can't bring 2 hermit crabs on, but they're for support emotional. I need them.
They love me.
If you're drawing emotional support from a goddamn hermit crab
Or a peacock.
or a hamster,
And then
a peacock. How do you even get a peacock to just
I like to
go
imagine
with
it's
you?
under your arm.
Yeah. Oh, what is this?
Whoa, now, lady, hey.
I mean, you've probably seen a lot of things at the fucking...
I like to imagine it's the bin, the bin of things they took away from people. It's like pocket knives and lighter fluid and stuff.
Yeah.
And it's just a dead peacock in there.
half-drunk Pepsi. And it's this.
And then the last one, girl bit by emotional support dog on Southwest flight. So they let that dog on the flight, and then it bit someone.
That one seems more... That's the most plausible of the ones. That's just like, yeah, that happens. That goes an emotional support dog, I get. Peacock,
Yeah, a dog can show you love, and it's kind of like a, big...
the hamster that you cared nothing for. How fast that you threw him away.
She needs an army of support hamsters. There's not enough supports coming from that hamster that she decided to flush it.
She needed to show up on like a writhing wave of them that's supporting her weight. What is this? These are my 1,400 support hamsters.
They support me both physically and emotionally.
Yeah. And I need to get on that flight to Tuscaloosa. My direct international flight to Tuscaloosa.
Taipei to Tuscaloosa. Boarding now.
How is that so funny to me?
And there's an open toilet right next to the door to get on the plane.
Please flush your emotional support hamsters before boarding.
All right, lightning round.
Yeah.
Coco. Royally. Husband returns toaster to Target, not knowing that his wife was hiding their life savings inside of it. Oh. And then this one.
Who puts it in a toaster? That's something that gets hot and burns things.
And doesn't tell their husband.
Man never makes toast. Life savings.
He folks, yeah. Well, imagine if that's what it was. She saw it in there, didn't tell him. He's like, one day, he's like, I'm gonna make her breakfast in bed. But you know what? The thing about this is, it says all that, and then the very last two words are twist ending.
What?
So it says all of that. Husband returns toaster to Target, not knowing that his wife was hiding their life savings inside. Twist ending.
Did they forgot to erase that?
But there might be more.
Ooh. Out of everything we've read, that of course the twist ending.
It's a twist ending.
The twist ending is it was M. Night Shyamalan. I'd like to return this.
What could be? They just. That's the twist.
Yeah.
Okay, when we read the twist ending, you're gonna make that sound again. So I say we read that one.
Let's do it.
All right, but
I hope it's just M. Night Shyamalan.
All right, I'm gonna read it.
Okay.
Let's play the card.
Yeah.
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 Okay.
Look at that picture. Stock footage.
Husband returns toaster oven to store without realizing his wife hid this in it. We could all probably think of several places more suited to hiding personal items than a toaster oven. But a New York woman did just that. She hid something irreplaceable to her and her family in a Black & Decker toaster oven. All was well until she made one fatal mistake.
Fatal? Did he kill her?
This is a fatal mistake.
Fatal?
I think they're just saying that. But you know, there's some phrases that people just throw around. Like,
fatal mistake.
Like,
but that means you died from it.
Or electrocuted. Mm-hmm. Means you died.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, but people say like, oh, that thing electrocuted me. Like, no, it didn't.
You made a fatal mistake. What do you mean that thing electrocuted?
People say like, oh, they mean like it shocked me or I got zapped. They'll say electrocuted me.
Uh-huh.
It didn't. Because it means to be executed by an electric shock.
That's what electrocuted means?
Yeah.
Okay.
They'll cuted it.
Oh.
She forgot to tell her husband at the toaster oven where she hid her things, and as a result, her unknowing husband took the toaster oven with more than 5,600 of her.
She forgot to tell her husband the toaster oven is where she hid her things.
$5,600 is not a ton of cash.
5,600 toaster oven dollars.
Let's bring it back to Target. I'm talking about
toaster ovens.
I'm not telling my
husband that they're in there.
Did you forget his husband?
Yeah.
Did you start with wife?
Yeah.
My husband. We can only imagine what the woman was thinking when she realized her moolah was missing. The woman immediately called the store to say they had found the cash, and they had. Amazingly, the store recovered the money and went away in the same keeping. The woman and her probably terrified husband could come back to the store to reclaim their treasure. Sounds like a happy ending, right? Well.
Ellipses.
It turns out that the recovered envelopes of money were handed to the general manager for safety, and a man stopped by the store later that night claiming he was the woman's son, and he picked up the cash and left. How did they catch wind of that?
Someone had to go around screaming, oh, our life savings were in the toaster. And this guy's like, oh, they don't know me.
The woman who does not have a son has viewed the surveillance videos and says she had no idea who the slippery stranger might be.
What?
What a slippery dude.
What a slippery stranger.
Who catches wind of this? It sounds like it happened in their home and then in the back room of Target.
Somebody there's heard the right things at the right time.
It was like,
here's my moment. I'm taking that $5,600, catching a nonstop flight to Tuscaloosa.
A land devoid of hamsters.
Live like a king.
The investigation is currently ongoing, but we hope this couple gets their money back after all this drama. Perhaps keeping flammable bills in a toaster oven in the first place, not the brightest ideas, but this is a lesson to be us all. Make sure they have blah, blah, blah.
What seems like, it says make sure others have knows, sure, but it sounds like the wrong person knew. The husband didn't know, and then somehow somebody else knew.
Not only did they know, but they knew that it was at Target. They knew that they were going to come by and collect it.
Mm-hmm. And just beat him to the punch.
And this manager over here in Target.
Yeah, this is the equivalent. Hey kid, my mom sent you to pick you up. Get in the van.
Yeah. You get some sort of ID. You get the police involved at least. You know, get the heat off you.
Yeah.
Or you create some sort of password or something.
Yeah, well, you take the thing to do would be take their fucking ID, you make a copy of it, take a picture of them with your phone, be like, okay, you picked this up, right?
Right. I bet you they just fucking gave it to him.
Because at that point, if I was doing this shady, I'd be like, they've got me. I'd be like, oh, hold on, I left my ID in my car, and then I'd never come back. You know?
I have absolutely
Busted.
no radar for shadiness. I was at Best Buy working, and a lady with like 20 stolen credit cards bought something for me, and she was being weird. But I was like, "What's up with you?" She was like, "I don't normally do this." And she had her coat all hiked up and had sunglasses on, and had like a hat real pulled tight. And she tried to buy. She bought something with 20 individual. She was buying gift cards or something with credit cards and maxing them out and just buying them over and over again. And I was like, "All right," and I just did it for her.
This seems weird.
Right. I was like, and then she was being weird about it, and I was like, "What are you being weird for?" Mm-hmm. Like, "What's up?" And she was like, I don't normally do this." And she kept like looking around, and I was like, "What? Yeah. You don't pay me enough to care."
Yeah, it seemed fine.
And then later it came out that someone had done that, and I was like, "Bet you it was this lady who did this," and they were like, "You dummy! Why are you just telling us about this now?" Well, this has been another episode of the Royal We.
Yeah.
I want to thank Keisha Ibashi for letting us use the song intro / Pathos. This has been an episode of Dark Grease. Keisha Ibashi for letting us use the song intro / Pathos off the album 151A. I want to thank Midnight Smoke. I want to thank, who else did we use here? We used Midnight Smoke. We got one from...
We used one from Fez. I know he sent us something, but I don't know. I've not read them. I don't.
No, yeah, I got one from Fez. Let's button the episode up with this one.
Okay.
Let's just say it at the end and then close the episode.
Okay.
Because I don't think there's anything to talk about.
Okay.
Okay. But, okay, if you guys want to send us headlines, and you should, you guys can do that at RoyalWeCast on Twitter or RoyalWeCast@gmail.com. Yeah. That's Royal We, like us, you and I, we, cast. Also, guys, if you just know us, you can just send us a message.
Yeah.
But sometimes people say, how do I, or how do, but you're talking to us, and that does it.
Yeah.
Any way you can interact with us is okay, because this isn't a bit. I know we make this seem like a professional production, but it's just two idiots in a bedroom in Taiwan
Trying to save enough money to get to Tuscaloosa.
Well, good night, Dad. Well, no, let's do one, and then we'll say good night, Dad.
Yeah.
This one's by Fez, at Fez919 on Twitter.
All right.
Hey, thanks, buddy.
Thanks.
Woman arrested for disrespecting Easter Bunny.
I mean, I guess everyone deserves respect, but where's the line drawn that you've offended a fictional rabbit?
Enough. You're going to jail.
Oh, hey. Not on my watch, miss.
My dad was the Easter Bunny.
Yeah. I grew up cracking the heads of the filthy Irish and defending the honor of the Easter Bunny. You're going to the pokey.
Good night, Dad.
And I tucked the butcher knife and put it up to her neck. I said, if you want to live to see tomorrow, you better start frying them eggs a little bit better than what you're frying. I'm tired of eating sloppy, slimy eggs.